Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Here we are, Super Bowl 37. We have Hero shooting for dynasty level status, going for 3 out of 4 in the first 4 seasons of Madden 22 versus the one-timer Connor Rice with the New Orleans Saints. I'm here, CMass, with Cody Youngsung in the booth. Cody, how you feeling tonight, baby?
Feeling great. This is going to be a really fun matchup, and can't wait to see what happens.
It is going to be a great one nonetheless. Browns going with some retros, and New Orleans going with their standard home uniforms. Not sure how I feel about both dark uniforms, but
yeah, that might be why the pause happened. There might be a discussion here on
he said,
on
up,
hey,
these uniforms are fun.
He said, yeah, like this is not going to work here. Like I think we're gonna.
Is this
I think we are about to see it. Wait, a concede. Hold on. Wait.
Oh,
pause. No, don't tell me.
God.
Make sure.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
Okay, does that not matter? Because I was gonna.
Okay.
I was gonna say. I was like. I mean, in those situations, though, I never trust Madden. I always dashboard. Just dashboard. Just dashboard. Like, what if that would have been the wow.
Initiate Ghost Pants sequence.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that would have been something. And hopefully he fixes his camera, too, because Hero is right underneath my face right now. And we would love to see his reactions. We sacrificed Cody's face for Heroes. Yeah. So and he just completely ignored my message, I guess. So I might just pull you up, Cody. But you know what? We're already starting. Let's just stick with it.
I mean, I can turn it on if you want to, but we'll see.
We'll see. Maybe he'll catch on and move it. But anyways,
I'll have it on if you need it.
Okay. You know what? Let me just do it. Let me see if I can get you to go full. You know, this used to be able to go like full screen. I don't know what ever happened to that. Hi, there we go. Bam! There's Cody Youngsung. All right, we got your face, Cody. Get excited. Browns kicking off to New Orleans, which, you know what? That's, that benefits Connor a little bit, that jersey swap, because at first Hero, or you know what I mean. Anyways, it's backwards. Yeah. Let's go ahead and kick this one off. So I want to get your thoughts on this Browns team and their keys to win their 3rd Super Bowl this cycle.
Yeah, I think, oh, now he moved it. Now he moved it. Well, you might be taking me out now. You might be taking me out. But
up to you, man. Up to you again.
You can take me out. Yeah, no, I think for this Browns team, I mean, honestly, it sounds cliche. It sounds, very cop-out-ish, but they're going to keep doing what they've been doing. Like, I mean, they've won two of the 3 Super Bowls. Here they are looking for 3 of 4. So that he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. He's had a balanced pass and run game, had a very stout defense, has limited the mistakes. And so that's what he needs to do, really, to win this.
Absolutely. And get your thoughts in your second. First play was a 3-yard run by Castle. Now it's going to be a stretch out of Castle. Cuts back inside, but Owusu-Koramoah is just waiting for him to bring him down for a second tackle already. Now we're at our first 3rd down. Your thoughts on the Saints? Keys to win this game.
Yeah, so what's interesting to me about Connor, really last season and this season, is he's continued to improve. But what's been the most interesting thing for me, as I'll let you call this one.
Josh Allen drops back. It's a clean pocket. He wants his running back. It's not there. He rolls out. Immediately, escape artist got him in underneath. And, oh, wow. Just a straight up miss by Owusu-Koramoah. And that's going to be a first down for New Orleans.
That was a very risky one. Well, honestly, when he scrambled out, he could have probably hit the wide receiver or tight end late there. But yeah, I don't know. But basically what I wanted to say is what's interesting about Connor is it just seems like a lot of these playoff games that he's been in last season and this season, he just finds a way to win. He doesn't necessarily play the cleanest games at times, and that's not any discredit to him because he has had games where he's looked really, really good. We've seen that this playoffs as well. But it feels like even in the games where he doesn't play clean, he just finds a way to win. So can we see Josh Allen with escape artist, with some of these guys that, I think one of his receivers has deep out elite. And they just tend to always make plays. So really, I think ultimately for both of these guys, it's going to come down for me who gets a fumble, an interception, anything like that, because I just don't see either of these guys making many mistakes this game.
Drops back, gets a 3-man rush all day. Throws it underneath. Low pass. He's learned over the years watching the Austins of the world from Rhode Island, the Dans of the world. That's a first down for New Orleans.
Yeah, and again, I think both these guys are just going to play so conservative, until the other user shows them that they're going to stop what they want to do. Oh,
that's okay. I'm buffering, so. Oh, did he throw it? No! Oh my goodness! It's just like in Los Angeles. That's a touchdown.
Boy, do I know that all well. I mean, we saw maybe that's just what it is this year. Maybe the Saints have something special going on. These receivers just continually all playoffs long have just been winning these contested catches. You saw it against LA and my Rams. I think you've seen it here and there throughout the playoffs.
Hey, it's crazy. I gotta stop you right there. My kid just stuck a ball up his nose. I gotta get it out. So
that's fine. Okay, yes.
Take over for a bit.
I will take over. That is highly unfortunate, as CMass will be dealing with a ball up the nose. Never a good thing. But as now we're going to see Baker Mayfield hand this off. Or play action. Sorry. Oh, no. An inaccurate pass there. Hopefully, there might be a slight delay here. We might have a slight delay. Let's hope that CMass's child is okay. Never good to be sticking a ball up your nose. I've sticked balls in a couple places, but not my nose. Maybe that's up next. As Chase came through. Oh, well, hold on 1 second. Is this will be a handoff to Chubb? Chubb going to pick up a good, probably 3-4 yards there. That's going to make this a much more manageable third down. 3rd and 6. This is something we've seen out of Hero a bit more often this cycle that we heard from Steele. Another handoff to Chubb. Oh, and he's going to be short. Does he go for it? This could be a massive swing in this game early. Obviously you don't want to say going for it on a 4th down in the first quarter could change the game, but depending on if he gets stopped and how the Saints respond the rest of the game, it really could be quite the swing. But real quick, going back, Chase with the 10 gifted, 1 to me. I was literally about to sub earlier, as that's going to be a hand off to Chubb. Chubb with a lot of room. Can he make one, may miss? Does a stiff arm. Oh, he stumbles. Oh, no, a random stumble. I don't know if he would have got there anyways, but wow. A pass on 1st down. As you see, Hero's a little angry. I get it, but I don't think he was going to get there anyways because he had someone there in his face. But I get his frustration. But a pass on 1st down that was incomplete, and then run on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down to pick up a bunch of yards. Very surprising. Nothing open here. Probably is going to take off Baker. Will take off Baker. Going to wisely slide down 2nd and 5, I mean. But Chase with the 10 gifted after cashing big time. Cody, you're way ahead of mine. Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can refresh and if it changes. CMass is dealing with this kid right now. Oh no, I'm buffering. Maybe I'll watch CMass's stream. I'll watch the BLN stream, and then I'll go from there. So I'm going to be a little bit delayed, but we'll talk about the play after it happens a little bit. Chubb able to get a 1st down there. 1st and goal. Hopefully maybe we're close, but we probably aren't close. Levens. I'll talk slow. Levens able to get that pass. Bring it down. Okay. Refresh yours too, since you buffered.
Okay.
Did we get the object? Did we get the object out of the nose?
Baker Mayfield gonna go ahead and hand it off to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is gonna try to buy it in, but he's not going to. Yes, I had to do a trick that I learned on TikTok.
1-0 transfer lists for 16 hours.
And then we gotta watch this ad. Thanks a lot. But at first, I was gonna try to get some little hair plickers up his nose to pull it out, and he was just freaking out. He didn't want anything up his nose, ironically. And here we go with this play. Hold on. He rolls out to the left-hand side. Just run it in, Baker. That could have easily been a fumble, but he's in for a touchdown.
Wow.
That play before we get to the nose gate saga.
Yeah. I mean, what a risky play. And honestly, right when you stepped out, so a pretty crazy sequence on the 1st down, right before you stepped out, It was a play action pass. Baker Mayfield threw a wide open Nick Chubb incomplete. Would only been probably a first down or something like that. Nothing crazy. Second down runs it, gets about 4 yards. Third down runs it, gets 4 yards. It's 4th and 1. Runs it on 4th and 1 and gets like 50 yards to get down the field. So ballsy to go incomplete pass, run, but then picks up a lot of yards, and here we are, 7 points. But wow, what a risky then play there to run it with Baker Mayfield and get absolutely trucked.
Wow, I just now noticed 10 gifted sub by Chase.
Chase dropped 10 gifty on you.
Hand it off there. Oh, wow, how did he break that tackle? He's just built different. Able to go ahead and get a few yards. Anyways, to finish the story, so he wouldn't do it, so I had to use my TikTok learning, which is where I basically put my mouth around the opposite nostril and then just blow it, and then the other one just blows it out, which worked.
That's
really
impressive.
well. Yeah, it cleared out his sinuses. And that's a big sack by this Browns defense. And as you know, in these games, there one possession decides a lot of them. Going down to a long third down is huge.
Yeah. And honestly, something that we've all been praising Connor about all cycle long is his pocket presence. And really right there, it was, again, good pocket presence, but just a bit too late. That timer in his head should have been, he should have saw, okay, I've got 4 routes going the same area. Nothing's open. And he had a slight little lane that I think Escape Artist he could have got out with, and he did it.
Yeah, and he's got a man deep. He's got a man deep. Denzel's not there to get it. 18. Robbie Anderson could go all
Robbie
the way.
Anderson.
Touchdown, Saints.
Robbie Anderson is having the playoff, like the playoffs of his life, the season of his life. Robbie Anderson has been eating the past 2 weeks. Absolutely destroyed the Rams, and here he is, 2 touchdowns in 2 attempts against the Browns.
And I was about to say, because you always hear still complain about it, is basically the Browns defense. It feels like the interior pressure is just almost instantaneous. And with the pressure in his face, is able to throw an absolute succulent dot to Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, and that goes back to, again, we see some guys that have escape artists at time to time. Whatever. Hello. Get a little antsy back there. They tend to wait about a second or two and then start to scramble out. I feel like Connor's done a really great job.
That was an unusual animation, but he got it nonetheless. That's a first down for Baker.
Yeah, it didn't need to be that excessive there, Curtis Samuel.
Little extra.
Yeah, but we've seen Connor just time and time again this season be very wise on when he does and doesn't use escape artist.
Yeah, for sure. 1st and 10 here, 5 seconds left for the first quarter. He's going to hand it off to Chubb, and Chubb's going to go ahead and get a couple of yards, which looked like he would have gotten more based on, and that's Carter injury right there, based on only having that 4-man front with no linebackers behind it, able to only get 3 yards.
Yeah, I think it was either a nickel 2-4-5 or a dime, maybe a dime 2-3-6. Definitely looked like it'd be better, but just good sheds there by the front four there.
Yeah, and he usually likes this play a lot. He wants Levens or he wants Chubb, and Chubb stayed in the block, so Levens has got to do it by himself. He's there. He doesn't want it. Throws it underneath the X safely, and is going to go ahead and hit Samuel for a big first down. He loves that play.
Yeah, waited a bit too long to throw it to X there, but luckily didn't. When you wait for those guys to get that close to the sideline, you get nervous that they're going to step out and get an illegal touching or something like that, but didn't happen that time, luckily.
Absolutely. That's what helps when you have Gunslinger. You're able to go ahead and sling that in. Drops back at A for a second. Throws it up to A. Misses the tackle. Chauncey missed him. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's a gunslinger read right there. That's, you are only looking at that tight end on that streak if you have gunslinger, because otherwise it's not fitting in. The safety's going to get to it. The linebacker's going to get his hand, something like that. The only way that you can make that you can sit there and stare down that read for the first 2 to 3 seconds of that is if you have gunslinger, and that's exactly what he did. Saw it open, hit it, missed the tackle in the end zone.
Great play, and at this pace, we might see the highest scoring Super Bowl of all time. Dan, look it up for me. What's the highest scoring Super Bowl of all time? And who won that game? Because this is looking like neither team is going to slow down. And like you said earlier, it's just going to come down to who gets the pick, who gets the fumble, who gets that turnover. Because I don't think either of these users are going to make a dumbheaded mistake. Both are just too locked in.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you.
Hand off to the backup running back, Lindsey. Lindsey able to go ahead and get close to that first down. And Koromora able to go ahead and bring him down short of that, but it's going to be a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe Castle's a little gassed. You know, obviously is the workhorse there. Interesting to see Lindsey in on that play.
I think it's just based on that formation for whatever reason. I think he has him subbed in.
Yeah, Castle back in here.
Flips, which usually means he wants his runner to stretch to that side. Now he's flipping it back, so he's not quite sure. Maybe a play action. It is going to be a play action. Drops back, clean pocket. I'm not seeing anybody. He rolls out, uses that escape artist. He's going to pick up that first down easily and then gets out of bounds. Takes an unnecessary hit, but able to pick it up. First down.
And again, just really good. Like, let the play develop. The pressure wasn't there, so he sat in the pocket and then said, all right, let me use Josh Allen's legs and get the first.
And that's why, and as somebody that's traded away escape artists, that's where it just comes in handy because it's just the ultimate bailout. Great job by Hero covering up everything, but still ends up giving up the first down. Allen drops back again. Oh, wow. With brick wall. He's got him underneath. He panics.
No, he made a mistake.
Throws it to Denzel Ward and gets laid the fuck out. But a huge play by the Cleveland defense.
Yeah, he didn't need to throw it down the field. He had the tight end underneath. That was a bad throw because he threw it down the field where there was more defenders. If he threw it to the tight end underneath, might have had it completed. Connor's first mistake. Will that prove to be the difference maker?
And as I watched the replay, as he was about to throw the ball, Owusu Morris stepped in front of that tight end, so that too would have been a pick.
Gotcha.
So either way, it would have been a pick.
Maybe just a throwaway.
Unfortunate that brick wall went from would have been a sack to now a turnover because of that X factor. So that is a little unfortunate.
And that's one of those ones that maybe just want to admit defeat, take the sack, throw it away, something. I mean, you've got when you have escape artists, you can just get out there and then throw it away. As the Browns are moving.
You know what that means? Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation. He's got Nick Chubb to the right-hand side. He's got his man Levins in the slot. He's going to go ahead and do a handoff to Chubb. Chubb's trying to book it out up the middle and not be able to go ahead and get anything there. He's going to make it a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, what's interesting to me is how Hero has added this kind of no huddle to his offense. It feels like it is a nice wrinkle sometimes, but other times for me it feels like it honestly forces him into some bad decisions.
Great throw there to Samuel. Samuel breaks outside, and we've got ourselves another Cleveland touchdown.
Yeah,
and 22, baby.
Just tough right there. I mean, not a great tackle, not a great pursuit angle, but there it was. We saw what we talked about all game long. Does one interception become the difference maker? Does one turnover become the difference maker? And we will wait, another 2 quarters and a half here to see if that is the difference maker.
And we learned early in the game after they restarted that New Orleans ended up getting the ball first as opposed to Cleveland. So Cleveland will be getting the ball first at halftime too. So that's another advantage after that interception.
Wow, I would have called that out. I would have said, hey, make sure you put whatever. I would have put it to where it made sure both of us it got back to what it needed to get to. So I got the ball second.
Either way, it's not. And Dan says Super Bowl 19, Samoa 47, Ben 28 was the highest scoring. And a big sack there by 54, which was 75 points. Finn in the chat saying, he's hot for this game, all caps. That's a big play by Cleveland's defense.
Yeah, right there. I think, again, I'll go back to Connor's presence in the pocket has been very good, but his timer in his head is just a bit late so far this game. All he needed to do was take off there. He would have been able to get his receiver down the field, but the timer is just a bit late.
Drops back. Now has a clean pocket, but I'm not seeing anybody. Throws up. That could be another pick. Wow. Easily falls down. And I think I'm going to press the right button. I think so. Nope. There it is. It's 3rd and 18.
Yeah, another risky one. Honestly, could have just sat in that pocket and waited, or maybe stepped up right in the middle and took a couple yards. 3rd and 18. This is going to be very interesting.
Allen drops back.
He might have him deep.
He throws it deep into triple coverage.
No, not him.
And it's intercepted by Johnson. And weirdest knee of my life, but either way, huge interception there. And I got to say, when you're New Orleans Saints and you go through a drive and Castle doesn't touch the ball once, something's going on.
Yeah, definitely felt like a bit of a panic drive out of Connor, feeling the pressure of he hasn't stopped Hero yet. He threw the pick. So he definitely needs to figure out a way, even if it's resetting your mind and saying, listen, hold the Browns to a field goal here, go down, score before half. Even if I answer with a field goal, you just have to reset something a little bit and realize that there is a lot of game left.
Baker Mayfield lit up with gamblers. So it's going to be tough for him to get those interceptions. And interesting.
Wow, a lot of weird animations.
Interesting tackle animation. We'll get that tackle to the turf there.
Yeah. Madden 22, folks.
Yeah. I am going to say that New Orleans passing on first down has led to a couple sacks now, which have put him into a tougher situation. I definitely want to see more out of Castle in first and second down. It is going to be a run based on what I'm seeing, and it is going to be hand off to Chubb. Chubb easily gets the first down and Moore breaks that tackle. Does he have the speed to get to the end zone? Lattimore, the last man to stop him. He does bring him down. Huge play, already over 100 yards for Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I don't like that play call to the Browns and Connor there, or not the Browns, sorry, the Saints and Connor there. I mean, I wouldn't mind it on third down maybe, but a 2nd and 9 when when you're going against Nick Chubb and just taking your linebackers out of the middle of the field, not a great play call.
There's going to be a power run to Chubb. Chubb is going to be brought down for a decent gain there. And interesting formations. Whenever I play Cleveland, I like to just err on the side of stop the run. So a lot of base defense. And if he beats me with the pass, he beats me with the pass, which is what we're seeing right now. 4-3, you see him audibling out of it. But I'd much rather have him pass than run the ball.
RPO.
And it is going to be an RPO, and it's going to hand it off to Chubb. Going to be safe, and it is going to be short of the first down because we had 3rd and short here and a timeout from New Orleans.
But even still, I think he came out in a 4-3 wide 9 there, just too much space. Just I don't know. Yeah, I just don't love what Connor's doing on defense right now.
I mean, when we get to the end zone here, we already know what's coming. It's a lot of RPOs and just way
you gotta know
too
it.
easy.
You gotta know it.
Touchdown.
Yeah, you gotta know it. And that's one of those things where, maybe you run commit, when you see anyone go trips, we all know it at this point. In Madden, we all know it. When you see someone go trips, you have to think an RPO's coming, especially when you're in the shotgun, all this type of stuff. So maybe you run commit, but then user somebody in the slot and shoot that. But Connor I just don't love what he's doing on defense currently.
Yeah, you gotta I play Hero a lot, so I know exactly pretty much what he's doing most of the time. And I always go ahead and slide all my defenders to that side where Nick Chubb is, where there's no wide receivers, and then I'll user the corner or the edge on the other side just to try to user it so he doesn't throw it. So as soon as he sees me moving, he's not throwing it. And so he'll hand it off, and hopefully Nick Chubb gets stopped. And that's just the only way. Castle gets that handoff on first down, and that's solid. That's a solid first down game.
Yeah, that's what we need to see more of.
Yep, 6 seconds left to be able to go ahead and get this one off for a 2-minute warning. He does have the time to do it. It is going to be a play action. He drops back. Clean pocket. Take your time.
Use his
now
feet.
coming. There it is.
There you go. You're still a bit late, though.
Throws it down to Prayer. He begs for it out of bounds. They gave it to him. They gave it to him. That is a terrible call. Under 2 minutes cannot be challenged. But it is a booth review. It is a booth review.
There's no way.
They overturn it, yeah.
Okay.
There's no way they would have kept it in, but here we are, 36.
Wow.
Kind of can't be that lucky, right?
And again, I'm going to go back to Connor's pocket presence all season long has been great. This game, the timer in his head has been about a half a second too late. What a dot.
And there were easier throws to be made, but that was a good one for sure. Hurry up, you know what that means. Josh Allen, shotgun formation. He's got 2 tight ends. He's got 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. It's another play action. Not sure about that. Underman underneath. He's going to throw it underneath. Whoa, cornerback Greedy Williams almost had his hand on that one. And that's a big first down by the big tight end.
Tight one. Obviously, we know those tight ends against the small body DBs are going to win those a lot. That's what happened right there.
Yeah, a lot of play actions, man. I've been just taking my damn time, especially when Cleveland's going to get the ball first. I just don't want them to have any shot to get points for half. Drops back. Plenty of time now. Throws it underneath to number 9, Devontae Adams. Big first down. And I was going to say before I let you get your thoughts on that play, you said that his pocket presence has been great all season long, but this Browns defense, I will say, it just seems like they get insta sheds a lot.
Yeah.
Allen drops back. He's got a man underneath. He's not going to take it, so he's going to go ahead and take off with his escape artist. Just run. He is going to go around. He's going to go ahead and slow down out of bounds around the 9-yard line.
That was so far this game, that was his best use of Josh Allen and his legs all game. He sat there, waited, nothing was open, and then took off and then got a massive yards. If he wants to win this game, he needs to do more of that this game.
And it was big that he didn't pause again. He just kept running because we paused again. All that escape artist momentum would have ended, and I like this play. Hands it off to John. Oh, Anderson, I thought might get close to the edge.
Gets out though.
I almost want him to get tackled with 50
That's
seconds
true.
left.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Either way, 2nd and goal from the 9, which is less than ideal. You don't want to have to go almost 10 yards to get into the end zone here. Josh
I don't
Allen,
love empty. Don't love empty.
either. Especially, it's a good thing he's not playing Cody. I'll never stop saying that.
If only it still worked.
If only, right? Allen drops back, clean pocket. He has to be in the back of the end zone, not there anymore. He's gonna go ahead and nope. He's gonna throw it underneath.
No. Oh my gosh, he's panicking. He's just and this is he's just panicking a lot so far. And this is like the reads that a few of them he made against me, and it didn't bite him in the butt. And so far, only one of them has bit him in the butt against Hero so far. So we'll see what happens.
And no offense to you, but this Cleveland's AI defense is just a lot better. And that was a bailout, absolute bailout, touchdown, New Orleans.
Devontae Adams might have red zone threat there, so I don't know abilities, man.
I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna watch it on the replay right now. He's gonna drop back. And Huser has it right there. Davis is right there, and then just last second, he thought, no way he's gonna cover this because I've got it. And then he throws it, ends up getting the touchdown out of it. So tough break for Hero. Great break if you're New Orleans, and if you're Connor, you absolutely cannot let him get points in this 38 seconds.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you have to figure out anything to, you don't want to play too aggressive to where, if you see him come out in a run play and then you do that and then you get beat by a play action, but you don't want to play too soft. So you just have to play the most solid defense that you have all game long right now.
You basically just have to watch, and you see it right now, is the tight up the seam or outside, because he just refuses to throw it in the middle of the field otherwise. Rolls out. Oh, Y's there. He throws it up to Y. Samuel catches it inbounds, and it's going to be a first time out. Already in field goal range.
Did he send? So I think he only rushed 3 there.
He's the only
so something that I feel like, and I'll give some knowledge here, because now that he's in field goal range, odds are he probably gets a field goal. Probably. Something that I feel like some Madden knowledge here for everyone. If you rush 3 in this game,
don't tell him the secret.
You might as well just be telling the other person, sit in the pocket for 15 seconds. The only way you're going to get any sort of pressure in Madden 22.
I'm going to have to interrupt you here, Nick. Tell me, we're going to get to the edge. Can he get into the end zone? He's going to be a little short. Tackled in bounds.
This is a disaster.
We might see a timeout. No.
He got out of bounds, I think.
Did he? Okay. Nope.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
There's
the
timeout.
But the only way you're getting any sort of pressure in Madden 22 is if you send 4. So, even if that play, you saw it against Connor and I sent 3 on him on a 3rd and 29 or a 3rd and 19 or something like that, and he picked up he got a touchdown on it. Let me just help you all. If you want to get to the quarterback, send 4. If you send 3, you're never getting to the quarterback.
Play action. I don't see anybody. Edge is taken, so he's going to throw this one out of bounds. Great first down play, and he's in the red zone with Nick Chubb lit up, and so he thought he can catch him off guard there, and Connor did a good job playing disciplined football right there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think we will see Hero make any sort of mistake here, but if you're Connor, you just have to hold him to 3. You have to find a way to hold him to 3.
I've seen Hero make some mistakes when we've played. Now, those were not in the playoffs because it just seems like he's been playing different ever since.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a run here.
Oh, you better not be surprised because Nick Chubb's getting it for the touchdown.
I was going to say, it felt like 2nd and goal. And again, it's just not good defense out of Connor. It was a very weak box. It was a very spread out formation, kind of like I don't love what Connor's doing on defense right now. Maybe it's just kind of, I don't know, the way the game's happening and just kind of trying to figure something out because he really hasn't stopped this Browns offense yet. But you have to think of the moment. It's 2nd and goal, 15 seconds left. So he's probably not going to run it on 3rd down would be my guess. You just got to think, he's probably not going to run it on 3rd down. So then you think, okay, he might run it on 2nd because then he can use a timeout if he doesn't get a touchdown, and then he can throw it on 3rd down, and it's either going to be an incomplete pass or a touchdown when you're on the 2-yard line.
That's the last thing I was about to say before you threw that. I said the last thing I want you to do is be too aggressive here, Connor.
Yeah, I know.
And now 7 seconds left. It could just be a Hail Mary at this point, but
maybe. But I just run it.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, I am never the guy that's going to throw a Hail Mary before half, mostly just because I don't want that M factor to be a point.
Yeah, I would say momentum, or just dump it off the running back
right
here.
There.
You've got the running back.
I'm not seeing anything. Time's out.
That'll do.
Just yeah. And that's going to do the first half. We're already at 56 points, so that highest scoring Super Bowl is definitely probably going to be broken here in this game, because I don't see a way that New Orleans, the way they're playing right now, is going to be able to stop this Cleveland Browns offense. And that one touchdown, that one interception costed
It's
Connor,
a difference maker.
And then he got the ball with just a little bit of time left for the first half, able to go ahead and take that 2-touchdown lead. Your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, that interception has been the difference maker so far. It got him up 1, and then Connor, did his best to then get in, make it a 7-point game before half. But again, just his defense so far has not been able to do, much at all. It was 30 seconds, 3 timeouts, and he was able to go down and get a touchdown. The Browns were. So Connor's got to figure something out on defense if he wants to win this game.
You just got to get just one stop to get back in it. Obviously, he's down by 2 possessions. I know that. I realize that, guys. But he's got to get that first stop. He just has to, just for the confidence factor that he can slow down this offense right now. And it's not like it's a tough offense. It's not like you don't know what he's going to do. It's just really tough to stop because he gives himself opportunities to make easy reads, and he has Nick Chubb, who can do things like this.
Even if it's a 3 and out, if you're or not a 3 and out at this point, but even if it's like you make him punt, then Hero in his head goes, oh, okay, he actually got me to punt. So you just need to find a stop in some way, a fumble, a pick, a fourth, make him punt. But at this point right now, Hero knows he can do whatever the frick he wants now.
He does, yeah. And because if Connor's going to stack the box, he's doing an RPO like you do right there. And again, you got to use the edge or one of those corners on that side to stop that RPO. You got to know it's coming. 2nd and 5 here for Baker Mayfield, who's in a pistol formation here going against the base defense. It is a handoff to Chubb, and just great vision there. Breaks that first tackle as Freight Train will do, and then an easy first down. Again, just moving down the field with ease.
Yeah, that was some type of 3-4, but still didn't like the call. I would like to maybe see a 3-4 odd, or maybe just more. I don't know what kind of 4-down sets he has. Maybe some. Well, this is a 5-2 here.
Interesting. But it looks like it's going to be a man blitz based on what it's saying, and it is. And then
oh no,
that's just so tough, and just straight up misses. And Nick Chubb going to go ahead and run this in for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean the Freight Train that misses, or Freight Train breaks one tackle, he goes for the next one, misses, but even if he connected, Freight Train probably would have broke that second one because that's Freight Train for you. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say this game's over because, many times in this playoffs we've said that, and then people have made comebacks, but I don't know we've ever seen Connor make a comeback like this before.
Especially when he relies on that defense, like mixing it up a lot and like usually getting him a turnover or 2. But when somebody's playing, they're locked in and they're just making the easy reads, and Nick Chubb is breaking tackles like that. It's just tough. He's just not doing it right now. And let's see if he's able to go ahead and get back in this, because we still have a quarter and a half, and it's easy to get 3 touchdowns in Madden in that time frame. So let's see if he can do it. Josh Allen drops back. He is going to throw it outside to Robinson. Robinson gets out of bounds quickly, and that's what you need. You need some chunk plays, get out of bounds.
Yeah, good out route right now. Hero, I like what I see out of him. Still, a lot of the great users of this league, you see them even up 3 touchdowns when they give up a first down, like getting a little upset with themselves. Like, what the hell are we doing here? That's what you want to see. You don't want to see a championship. Bad throw by Josh Allen there, but you don't want to see. Never mind.
Catch. Interesting. Josh Allen is going to hurry up. I'll get your thoughts in a second. Josh Allen shotgun formation. He's got 4 wide receivers out there. He's going to go ahead and do a handoff to Castle. Just getting against a play action as a man over the middle. He's going to throw it outside to the comeback route, and that's Robinson able to go ahead and get it in before he goes out of bounds.
But yeah, I don't know. The great users of this league, you see them even when they're up big, getting upset when they let their opponent get yards. And obviously in the Super Bowl that means a bit more. But I like the mentality I'm seeing out of Hero.
Hero using D-line, you don't see that a lot. And again, those oh wow, Devontae Adams go ahead and get that one, and that's for a first down. Able to get that one in. That's a nice play.
Yeah, I don't know if he got stuck on the D-line or what happened here, but here we go, no huddle.
No huddle. Josh Allen shotgun formation. He's got Castle in the backfield. Hasn't touched the ball out here in this game. He's going to go ahead and drop back, and he doesn't like that throw, and that's an interception. Grant Delpit, former LSU Tiger. Could this be a pick six? Josh Allen's the last man to beat him. Oh my goodness! Delpit could take this back, and make this so impossible for him to come back. And he gave up on that one. Said, Castle, don't even bother. And that's a touchdown for Cleveland.
Yeah, maybe Connor's starting to feel the weight of his sin against the Rams. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm waiting for Justin to show up. He just let him score. He let him score. We have to punish him. We have to.
Oh boy, yeah. I mean, honestly, it's just it was so far. This game has come down to this: Connor made that one mistake, and Hero has just been unstoppable since the clock said 8 minutes in the first quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, and I think Connor's got in his head that he absolutely has to make plays, and it has to be quickly because he can't stop Cleveland. And so, I mean, here we are right now. Drops back, clean pocket again. Throws it underneath to his second tight end, who's able to go ahead and get a good chunk of yards there.
Yeah.
Lucky trying to hype up his boy in the chat. Says, time to clutch up. Let's go, baby.
Oh, did you see the pick six? Was that before or after the pick six?
That was after. Basically, he's like, all right, we got to clutch up now. And wow, what a play by the linebacker there, Jamin Davis, to go ahead and break his tackle. Only 6 rushes from Castle.
Oh no, Josh Allen suspended week 1. No, I think Allen already has like 4 rushes.
He certainly has at least 2, I think.
Yeah, but again, to your point before, I mean, a lot of success comes from Michael Castle, getting the ball, and just we have not seen much of it this game. Maybe Connor feeling the pressure of this Browns defense or just, the Super Bowl or whatever it is. But yeah, I don't know.
It reminds me, I had a game late in the year against Cleveland, and a lot of times, it was against Steele. And I, on first down, would try to do like a play action, try to catch him in the pass. I end up getting sacked, get behind on the chains, end up having to punt the ball, and then I fall behind, and I'm forcing it, trying to catch it, kind of catch back up. You just got to set up that run in the beginning of the game, which Connor's usually so good at. Not sure why he stopped there, but that's the first down.
I would love to see Connor use Josh Allen's legs a little bit more here in this back half of this game, even if it's a bit cheesy, even if it's a bit like he's leaving the pocket a bit early.
It's the Super Bowl, baby.
I just think it's the Super Bowl, and I think that might be something to get Hero like, oh, okay, hold on a second. What's going, just make him second guess himself. Like, again, I will never knock Connor of his. Oh, that was just really good D-line. That was just really good shed and D-line by the Browns there. But I'll never knock Connor.
Sheds, man. I'll say it all the time.
Yeah.
They just get crazy sheds.
I'll never knock Connor in how well he is in the pocket and how good he's been in the pocket. We've been talking about all game long. But I don't know. At this point in the game, I would love to see him just kind of really starting to use this escape artist with Allen.
3rd and 12 now, and he's got to get this. I mean, he drops back. Only 3-man rush.
Just forcing it. Yeah, he had plenty of time
with the big pick, and now brought down by Robinson. And gosh, I mean, if you had any hope of any sort of comeback now, it's kind of tough now. Not feeling a lot of hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's hard because you didn't really see that defensive back behind Castle, so I can see what he was saying, but still, tough break. It is a handoff to Chubb here, and Chubb just that freight train with Chubb is just nasty, bro. And the crazy thing is, and I was thinking about this because for whatever reason I'm thinking about 23, and I was just like, damn, this Browns team's even better than like the new Matt Browns team with Deshaun Watson's gonna be even better than this Browns team that started out with. But anyways.
Yeah. Warren says Gunslinger Mickey Mouse Super Bowl. Hey, some people have Gunslinger and then and their defense just forgets how to intercept passes, and then they lose in the NFC Championship. So it is what it is.
There was 3 Gunslinger teams of the 4 teams left when we got to the conference championships. So if that doesn't tell you how much of a difference that makes, now I'll credit him because the 3 guys with Gunslinger are all really good users too. But it helps a lot. Chubb cuts back inside, and just offensive lineman just keeping him safe right now, and I think it's gonna be a late hold there.
Decline it.
He declines.
Oh, he did. There we go.
Why are you clapping a decline?
Because it was a Mickey Mouse hold.
Second, but you got to take it. I mean, I take that.
I mean, if it was like a 3-point game, probably, but yeah, I mean, or if it was a regular season game or a 3-point game or a 7-point game, maybe. But
regular season game is when I might think about not taking it or might like decline it. And ladies and gentlemen, put your fours in the chat. Put your fours in the chat. Gotta put Connor in there.
Tough game though. I mean,
hyped for the fours in the chat when when the game is what it is. But we still bring the heat here in Better League Network, and that is gonna. We just wish that somehow Chubb got that ball, so he gets out of freight train. But lucky break for Hero there.
Yeah, I mean, lucky he didn't fumble there because I mean, obviously this is a massive deficit he's in right now. But you know, if you're the Saints, you need anything. But 3rd and 13, still in field goal range. My guess is we will see a handoff to Nick Chubb here because he has freight train, and just go ahead and take your 3 points and move on.
Might as well hand it off to Chubb here. Chubb gets to the outside, breaks our first tackle, and then brought down. And yep, we're gonna head to 200 and almost 50 yards now.
Jeez.
Over 10 yards a carry. It's just absolutely nasty. Little Alex comes in. Wow, Connor sucks. That's not nice.
Remind me who beat?
Yeah.
Who beat? Do you know who? I can't remember. But do you know who beat the Washington football team?
I think it might have been a team from the Bayou. I think.
Do you know who beat the Rams?
EA Sports.
Hey! I'm just kidding, Connor. I'm kidding, Connor.
Cloud says sliders? Question mark.
All right, yeah, we should implement slider next season.
Yeah.
Let's go to Operation Sports.
Quarterback. Blah, blah, blah. I can't wait for
Let's go to Operation Sports and pull some sliders.
I can't wait for the hour-and-a-half video Dan posts on YouTube talking about it.
All right, listen, guys, listen. A lot of us like to have fun, okay? In Operation Sports, they don't like to have fun. We all know that, and they're jackasses.
I just more people would respect the fact that I don't like Operation Sports sliders. 3rd and 6 here. We still got a game to come.
Feels like
Fletcher under center would have won tonight, says Dan.
Yeah, it feels like at this point, Connor, for the most part, has pretty much, he's got chew clock on. He ran it on 1st and 2nd down. I think for the most part, Connor has admitted defeat.
I mean, yeah. How could you not? I mean, Hero has played. I can't think of one time where I was just like, wow, he just made a mistake there. He's just played absolutely beautiful. The only time I could really think of was the one time his user had a guy covered and he bailed on him and then kind of threw the touchdown to him, which really wasn't a mistake. It just happened to turn out that way. Otherwise, he's played a damn near perfect game.
Yeah.
Josh Allen takes off. Great play there. Gets the touchdown wagon. Fantastic for 4th down. Wish it came earlier.
Lucky in the chat, I will not tolerate any comment. Listen, you're not going to get any Connor slander from this booth.
No.
We've been gassing Connor up all
2 of the biggest
broadcast long. Yeah. All broadcast long. I mean, you're looking at a user that made it to the NFC Championship last year and lost it. Made it to the NFC Championship this year, won it, and then just fell short in there. Well, maybe not just fell short,
yeah,
but fell short a little bit, quite a bit here in the Super Bowl. But I mean, no, you're not going to get any slander here. You're looking at a user that obviously has found their rhythm, and I think looking into next season, he's going to be another guy that people should have their binoculars on, if you will.
Absolutely. I mean, he just flat out just played against the guy who played perfect, and he
free play.
Free play intercepted by AJ Terrell out of bounds. So that is going to be an offsides. Free play. I hate Aaron Rodgers with like my core of my being, but the man just takes advantage of those free plays so often. I just respect it so much. Anyways, Josh Allen drops back. He has a man over the middle. Throws it to him. Devontae Adams. I was going to say, if you can break that tackle, he gets in. It's going to be a little short. We're going to see a hurry up. No, he doesn't care. That's okay.
Yeah, I think Connor's just
fine.
Content with moving the ball, letting whatever happens, and that's fine. I respect it. For me, I would have, I don't know, punched myself in the dick at this point.
Yeah, definitely, at least once. You'd probably miss a few times. It's hard to find that thing.
It is very difficult to find.
Josh Allen shotgun formation, only 2 minutes left. 5, 4, 3. He's gonna get it off before he does get it off before the 3-minute warning. And another hit by this Browns D line has been just really good today.
Screaming.
Yep. Usually he's waiting on that comeback route, you know. Not, I don't know if that's called a comeback route. But, you know, that route comes inside, goes back outside. I usually call that a zig. He's waiting on that route.
What is this Browns D line?
Wow.
Because I am someone that I feel like I have a good D line, and really I mean my D line kind of got after Connor. I mean, I guess that the story wasn't my D line. It was my DBs. My DBs shitting their pants. But what is this D line?
That's got flashbacks of Davidson coming up short. And we're just like, he's got to hurry. Yeah. He's got to go. I saw 26 go for a spin and try to get in. Didn't get it. Highest scoring Super Bowl ever, says Dad. Madden 22. Now that we are at 79 points, that officially breaks the
look at that.
Super Bowl 19 record. So Connor can take a silver lining out of this game. He was part of the highest scoring Super Bowl ever.
So he's got an 84 overall, a 99 overall, a 96 overall, and
they just get shed.
He's got another he's got a good D line. I mean, my D line's pretty good. I don't want to talk about myself in this broadcast, but I will. I do have 4 blinkers on my D line this coming in the next
5.
cycle. So let me know. Oh, 5.
Yeah, and the problem is I can't get them all on the field at the same damn time.
That's true. Run 5-2 all game.
Yeah, but one of them, it doesn't let me put one of them in there because 5-2 has to have 3 D tackles, I think.
Move on with D tackle.
But I don't want to do that.
Same abilities?
I just don't want to do that because most of them are edge guys.
Nah, I feel it.
I ended up having to put like a Chase Young at D tackle. And it's just...
but I will say D line definitely has not mattered, this cycle as much, but we talked about it in the game. For anyone that has been like, we've seen it a lot of times.
The disrespect, this man's not taking knees.
If you're just coming out here and running and doing 3-man rushes, you're just asking yourself to lose. You got to rush 4 in this game, if you ask me.
If you rush 3, you got to do the adjustment to be able to get pressure.
But even still, it's a coin flip,
Yeah, but it's at least better. Like if it's gonna be like a 3rd and 20 something, I can run 3 if I do the adjustment. I'll take the coin flip. But congratulations, Hero.
As we see him here.
Absolute dynasty. 3 out of 4 for this Madden 22 cycle.
Yeah, Diesel.
And he's just been an absolute stud. And look at that man smiling.
Look
at
it. He's happy.
He's just down there
happy.
smiling.
He's happy as hell.
Hey, I mean, good for you. You look happy and healthy. Not me. Yeah, I don't know if that's
for
what
Dan.
people want. I don't know if that's what people want.
We'll find out.
But we'll let him get in here in a second. But let's get your final thoughts on this game before we get to the coaches' interviews.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we talked about it pregame. It came down to, or pregame or midgame or whatever, early game. It came down to who was going to make the first mistake and how would that change the game. Connor threw that pick early, and it felt like, okay, maybe that won't be horrible, but Hero just couldn't be stopped. He really, Connor just did not have an answer on defense all game long. I'm sure he will come in here and talk about that and say, and kind of talk on that point. But that's literally what it came down to, was 1 interception. Connor had answered right before half, and then Hero answered with 30 seconds or something like that. Gets the touchdown to go up 2 points. He gets the ball at half. He just, it was the 1 interception, and then he just, he couldn't be stopped on offense.
Absolutely. And we just had the winning coach come in. Hero coming in here with 3 out of 4 Super Bowls in M22. Just keep stacking them up here. Your thoughts on the game here?
Well, first and foremost, GG's to Connor. I know it didn't go the way he wanted to. Just, a couple mistakes that honestly just killed him. And, Baker was 10 of 12, 3 touchdowns, perfect passer rating. And Nick Chubb got freight train. He just had a couple open lanes. And, I mean, honestly, everything just worked today. It's just the plays we were calling just hit. It's crazy. The three Super Bowls in one cycle. I mean, that's nuts, man. I'll
Coming
be
from
honest.
zero for every other
Yeah.
cycle, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a feat to get past the wild card round last cycle, and I was thinking about this game earlier, and like what's on the line, like the history that's on the line to like win 3 Super Bowls in one cycle, and obviously there's people that don't like this game, but I think for me personally, I guess I'm a little biased at this point, but we're all playing the same game, and whether or not people think this game is top notch or where Madden needs to be, none of that matters to me. The game is the game, and I just go out there and compete with what the game is. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of my spiel. Once again, GG's, Connor.
Gotta respect that opinion. We're all playing the same game, so for those like Cody and I that complain, we all play the same game.
What are you talking about?
But anyways, I want to get your thoughts on this game because you kind of mentioned it. Just it just felt like it felt like that your team just felt unstoppable. I was saying in the game, I really couldn't think of an opportunity where I was just like, wow, Hero made a mistake there. I just couldn't really think of one where I was just like, Hero just didn't do the right thing there. I feel like he played absolutely lights out. Your thoughts on how you prepped for this game and how you just can contribute to you being able to just stay locked in all game long?
Yeah, I mean, I think 30 minutes or so before the game started, I just got a lot of people do this, so I don't think this is rare by any means, but just got in practice mode, just slinging it around, just a bunch of random different plays, just running a bunch of plays, and I felt good going into the game. I told Steele a little bit superstitious. I just have a beer like for every game. Not typically not the regular season, but more so like playoff games and Super Bowl, just to not to get too amped up and just kind of enjoy it more so than anything else. Yeah. Honestly, it might seem insignificant, but Connor went downfield very quickly on that first possession. Sure did. And I was on I think it was maybe it was 4th and 1, 4th and 2. I was on my own 30. And I literally I sat there and I was like, if I don't get this, I might be screwed. But I also didn't want to give him the leg up, knowing that I was going to get the ball in the second half and everything. So I just went with, what I felt was the safe play, and that was the inside zone there. I felt like I had the numbers advantage in the box, which I talk about whenever I commentate a game. Do you have the numbers in the box? Can that run get the yardage that you need? The yardage was there. I was able to make it 7-7. But I don't think if that 4th down conversion doesn't happen, it could have gone a different way because, he would have had the ball in scoring position off rip like 3 minutes into the game. So,
Cody.
Yeah, Hero. I mean, at this point, I think, I mean, obviously we could talk about your dominance so far this cycle, all this. I mean, obviously, I don't know, that's all, we all know at this point what you've done, what you've continued to do. I guess my thought is just, what are your thoughts on what you've done differently this cycle, this year so far, that you feel like has been the key to success for you? Because I mean, you're in a category. I mean, you have now won more Super Bowls than me. That is, a lot of people would,
Crazy.
Not to gas myself up, but like a lot of people consider me an elite user of this league, but you have now officially won Super Bowls than I have. Mm-hmm. So like, what do you feel like has been the key to success for you?
I think I'm just, I think I've said it a couple of times. I think I'm just enjoying it, man. Like, Madden is an opportunity just to kind of get away from other things in life, and if you don't take it too seriously, I think you can find enjoyment in it, regardless of what the state of the game is. And frankly, for me, I have started to ignore the outside noise. And that's easy to say after winning the Super Bowl season 1. And there's, there are some peeps, people with, that were naysayers, from Madden, 21, and that like to talk a lot of smack in the chat. And I've said it before, like some of it was warranted. But, once that monkey was off the back, I've just been playing way more free without all that outside noise where there's a bunch of, smoke around my name. And what I can and cannot do. You know what I mean? So I think those are probably the biggest things, just not taking it too seriously and, just kind of enjoying it. And yeah, I'd say that's probably the key things.
Well, we'll move on from the coach and don't go anywhere, Hero. We'll get your final thoughts in the season. That is, as is tradition for every Super Bowl winner. But we're going to move over to Connor, who came up a little short today. Connor, let's go ahead and get your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, good game to Hero. Obviously disappointing way to end your season, but if you're going to lose, you want to lose to the best user in the league. And at this point, you're delusional if you don't think Hero Austin's the best user in the league right now. I mean, I've never felt so helpless. I felt like and Hero brought it up in his opening monologue, like really my best chance / only chance to get a stop that entire game was the first drive. Hero Austin's first drive. He ended up having to convert 2 4th downs. One of them, obviously, he got the first down and more off the inside zone. On 4th and 1, or 4th and 2, or whatever. And then he was also able to run it in with Baker on, I believe, 4th down, which was I was a little frustrated at the time because he absorbed a hit stick to get it in. But that was really, I think, the only like real Madden moment that happened. Other than that, it was just Hero just dog walking me. I had a bad feeling about this game going in. That's not to say I went in thinking, oh, I'm going to lose this game, because no one can ever go into a Super Bowl thinking that way. Especially not when you've made it this far. But Hero has always been a bad matchup for me. It doesn't even Madden 21 when I had a more successful cycle than Hero. Hero still dogged me every time he played. It's not. I don't know. My head's kind of spinning right now. I don't know. I can't be too upset about the end result, because Hero played damn near perfect. I mean, not damn near. He played a perfect game. And, if you're going to lose to the best. Yeah.
Connor, I want to get your thoughts. I mean, early in the game, it was just kind of a back and forth, and Cody and I said it over and over again. It's just going to come down to whoever makes the first mistake, and it ended up being you. And then it seemed like after that, you really kind of you yourself kind of took Castle out of the game. I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that, and do you feel like it would have been any different if you had put the ball in Castle's hand a little bit more?
Nah, because I wasn't. It became very clear to me very early on that running the ball was not going to be the answer in this game. And, you can obviously do the hindsight thing of, oh, well, Josh Allen threw 4 interceptions, so maybe should have given Castle the ball more. But it really did seem like no matter what look I was getting, no matter, whether I had the numbers advantage of the box or not, that it just wasn't getting the running lanes, wasn't getting this, wasn't getting that. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I was just blind out there. That is very possible. Maybe, if I watched the game back, maybe I did have more running lanes that I just wasn't seeing. But in the game at the moment, especially with, really by the start of the second half, Austin ended up having a 3-possession lead. I really just felt like, okay, I just got to huck this ball and just see what happens. And I don't know. It was tough. Even down 28-21, when I was able to get that, when I was able to score that touchdown with about 40 seconds left in the first half, I felt okay at that point. I was like, okay, yes, I'm down 7. Yes, Austin's about to get the ball. But, if I can just generate that one stop, just get that one mistake from Hero, then, hopefully drive down and tie the game. Because I still felt confident in my offense at that point. I was like, all right, maybe I can make a game of this. But once he got that touchdown, once Chubb got Freight Train activated, I knew. I really knew at that point. And, you don't want to, I obviously don't want to sound like a quitter. And I didn't quit, I don't think, until really the fourth quarter. I don't know.
Okay. Cody?
Yeah, I think for me, Connor, I've been a guy that has via Twitch chat, via whatever, via commentary, has been one of the, people that have kind of gassed you up in your pocket presence this season in terms of not using escape artist, willy-nilly. We've seen some people, that have escape artists that tend to use it a bit too often. And then that ends up kind of allowing the pressure to get there. That ends up allowing the pressure to get there a little too early. But something that I noticed this game is it felt like maybe you were about a half second too late on a couple plays where if you would have just used Allen's legs, that it would have maybe ended up being, him being able to rush for a couple yards, or you be able to kind of extend the play and get the ball down the field. Did you feel that at all? Or is that something that just felt like, maybe if you watch the film back, then you'll be like, oh, I see that. But I don't know. Did you feel that at all with the kind of the very strong Browns D line and all that? Like, how did you feel about your pocket presence in terms of getting out of the pocket in the Browns D line?
Yeah, maybe this is something I just like personally need to get over, Cody, because like the league's trending this way. There are obviously multiple users who use escape artists this way, and it's effective for them. So maybe this is just something that I need to like personally just like kind of nut up and just kind of like follow the league in this. But I fucking hate hike and hauling. I hate watching it. I hate playing against it. I think it's like not really what this league should be about. It's like not, I think, a good representation of what Sim Madden should be. And I know, there's obviously the joke about like, oh, well, BL's never been a true Sim league, but I just think like, even like, I'd rather you use like cheesy route concepts, cheesy whatever. I'd rather see that than hike and hauling. I hate watching it. Like that to me is like the worst thing like you can possibly do on offense. So maybe go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, no, I get that. I think, I think if you were to watch back the footage, you would see, like, in no instance would you have ever been considered on a hike and haul. Like, because there was so many times where not so many. There was a handful of times where you were in the pocket for 3-4 seconds, and I thought, oh, take off now, type of thing. And I think if you watched it back, I think it would help you come next season. And as an NFC competitor that just lost to you, I'm like, why are you saying this to him right now? But I think if you were to watch this game back, you would see a handful of plays that you thought, oh, if I took off right then, that would either been a run for 5-10 yards or somebody would have been open down the field for 50 yards type of thing.
Very possible. Yeah. What I'm still trying to balance, and I think a lot of, users who aren't hike and haulers try to balance is, the balance between like, okay, you have to be, aware of where the pocket's shifting, aware of, like what the pass rush is doing, whether he's getting sheds or not. And compared to also, looking downfield, like there's a lot you just have to process when you're standing there in the middle of the pocket. And, Lord knows that in the passing game, I struggle to process the defense sometime. I'm a step slow sometimes on my reads. And I think that kind of, even though I had, yes, incredible pocket presence against Little Alex, I think that helped. Little Alex was pretty much exclusively sending 3-man rushes at me. So that really, I think, kind of made me look a lot better than I actually was in terms of pocket presence, because I had like all day in the pocket that entire game. So, against you, Cody, and then also against Hero today, who, were being probably smarter about it, saying 4, sometimes 5, I really was kind of a bit more shaky with my pocket presence. And I agree that it's gotten better, but again, I really think that Little Alex game made my pocket awareness look better than it did. So I think you kind of saw me regress back to the mean today. But before Hero gives his final thoughts, congrats to him. I couldn't ask for like a better Super Bowl opponent to lose to. He is the best user in the league right now. I think it's a pretty wide gulf between him and second place, honestly. I felt powerless on defense, and if you're going to lose the Super Bowl, lose it comprehensively. And this was a comprehensive defeat.
We're going to move back to Hero to go ahead and wrap up season 37 of Better League. Another great season for Better League. Hero, I want to get your thoughts, and I just want to say, Hero doing history, man. 3 out of 4 Super Bowls. It's an absolute dynasty. I can only think of last cycle, the Patriots were able to do so with Rhode Island, Austin. And then I think Madden 20, I think the Jacksonville Jaguars were able to get 3 Super Bowls. I don't know if they were out of 4 seasons, but just incredible to go ahead and etch his way into history. Here, let's go ahead and get your final thoughts of season 37.
Hey, Better League. I love you guys. The Dans, the CMasses, the Codys, the Connors, the folks that put so much work into this league. There's probably a couple I missed here in the moment, right? But all the work that you guys do to continue to create that, what do we call it? Immersion, and continue to keep BL something that we all just kind of use as just, a good like hour to spend away from just real life and just kind of enjoy ourselves in our free time. I just want to reiterate how much I personally appreciate what you guys do for the league. And, once again, GG's to Connor. I talked about it to him before the game. I was like, I'm so excited to be playing you. Because if there was anybody that I would lose to in the Super Bowl, Connor's a great guy, just a great person in general. And quite frankly, he doesn't give himself enough credit in terms of what he has been able to do for the last 2 cycles and the runs that he's been able to make where, call it 3 cycles ago, Connor didn't put himself in that sort of category of somebody that could make that run. But Connor is absolutely, one of those top users, and that's the reason why he's in the hall. So I got to make sure I give him his shouts. And that's all I got. That's season 37 in the books.
Season 37 of the books, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to Chase, who gifted 10 subs. Absolute stud muffin of a user. Able to go ahead and gift that. And congrats on him winning like $2,000 on a $3 spin today. So awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. We should be advancing to resign, I guess, as here shortly or whenever Big Alex is home. Have a good one, y'all.